that one girl that came in with the rollers on and the cowboy boots. Yo, she came in with the rollers and was doing all these tricks and then talking about I sing. They're like, sing something. And she sounds terrible. Spice with her
dying.
dirty ass like, sound like a Jamaican auntie, bro. I was like, ain't no way, bro.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, top, top.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jessie Strange.
the wonderful Jessie Strange. Yes, yes, yes. Today we have graced your screens again because we are here to talk about the best and the most favorite love topic of all time that y'all just love to talk about. Baddies on Zeus motherfucking network. We are back with another Baddies video.
Yeah.
We wanted to wait and watch all of the parts of the auditions so that we can give our full insight and our full review. Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. You know, everybody likes to talk about this shit.
Right.
So,
yeah.
It's going to be fun. How are you feeling?
I'm good. You know, people love the toxic shit. They really do. Like, listen, it's true. It's crazy how negative emotions are stronger than positive ones. You see that every day on social media. So, yes, we are here to talk about some daily dose of mess and negativity, ladies and gentlemen. So get your snacks and your drinks, pull up, get cozy, and listen and watch, or wherever you're watching, listening from. If you're on a drive, get cozy because it's going to be an interesting motherfucking episode.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about it? How'd you feel about all three parts?
All right. Let's just
Should
jump
we
right
start
into
with the
it.
first part?
Okay.
We're going to do part by part by part?
We're going to do part by part.
Wow. Or should we just do like overall?
Overall.
Yeah, let's do overall.
Yeah, because it's not even that deep.
It's not that deep.
So yeah, this is probably going to be a shorter podcast, of course, a shorter episode. But how do we start? Let's start off with the set, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to the Caribbean, and you have the host, Shensia and Spice, which I really enjoy. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you can't do the Caribbean without them.
Agreed.
Good choice. The set was beautiful, in my opinion. It's my favorite set.
Yeah, it was honestly, out of all the auditions, that was like the best set.
100%. Mm-hmm. The lighting was great. I feel like for auditions, like over the years, you've seen it get better. Yeah. But like this was the best lighting, the best set. You could tell they made
even the audio too, because there was one auditions where the audio where Janisha's voiceover sounded terrible.
Oh yeah.
So the audio got better. They only had one little technical difficulty where the mics weren't working.
Yeah.
So Natalie was like, put your mic down. But other than that, I mean, it was solid in terms of the production wise.
Yeah, I was gonna say production wise, the editing, the storytelling, way better. Yeah. Like it wasn't so much just like
it wasn't choppy.
Yeah,
it got to the point.
Even the voiceovers, because you just reminded me of it. Yeah. Like the voiceover was pretty cool. Like they ran through it. You didn't see everything.
It didn't feel random.
Yeah,
like there were times where Janisha's voiceover felt so out of place and random.
True.
Like, why did we I don't know how we got here. But it felt like a good pace.
Yeah. But I do gotta admit. So like it was nice taking a little break from the baddies thing. But when I turned on the screen and, opened up the app and pressed that play button and you see that warning sign, it felt like I showed up to work Monday morning. Yeah. Back to the bullshit.
Nah,
but it was kind of like bittersweet because honestly, I enjoyed the auditions, honestly. Like, usually I'm pretty over it by, like, the second part. Yeah. It's usually, to me, I lose my attention span is gone.
Yeah.
But this one was, like, kind of, honestly, my favorite.
This one was just the best production-wise. But, I feel like I felt drained, bitch.
Per usual.
I felt so drained.
What audition series doesn't make you feel drained?
I
though?
know they all make me feel drained. But even the last part, I felt like extra drained. Like the last part 3, I felt extra drained, and it was 51 minutes at that. I'm like, y'all don't even give us this length with the episodes. but y'all giving us that long of an episode with the auditions, like, okay,
right?
I guess
true.
Where there's no real story, so it just feels draining because I feel like, okay, I'm seeing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how the pre-judges, which was Biggie, Anna, Tasiki, Sapphire, Mariah, and Scotty. It felt like a breath of fresh air. I know you were talking about that before because we were so used to seeing Rolly always yelling at everybody and yelling over everybody and trying to take charge. Where this one, it felt so nice because like everybody was vibing.
100%.
Everybody was vibing. It didn't feel too much.
Yes, because
I like that.
And this is what I said to Tiana. I'm like, dude, I do not miss Rolly at all.
Right.
Like, you don't need to be a bitch to be a baddie. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you already got some ratchet ass bitches coming in.
Yo,
we don't need the ratchetry coming from the fucking the judges either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I feel like
y'all already been there, done that.
Feel like Rolly just made it so ugly and negative. And it was like you're already looking at a lot of crazy, you know, negative shit per se. So it's like it was really nice to see them. Great.
It was a good balance.
Yeah.
It was a good balance because you had like, you know, some of them that were like quiet and soft spoken, and then you had some that was like turning up and loud. But it was fun. It wasn't fun, like, oh, bitch, don't give her a ticket because I said not to. And that was what Rolly was doing a lot. Like, why would you give her a ticket? I didn't want her to, like,
because she speak that Walla Walla shit.
Yeah.
Like bro.
Yeah, like who made you in charge of the pre-screening, bitch?
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
And the auditions don't even matter. So why are you going so hard?
True. Yeah.
Why are you going so hard? I'm so confused.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to not have Rolly there. And the girls were just like having a good time. Yeah. And you felt that energy. Yeah. So it was really nice. I enjoyed that. And Anna was really like, you know, about that life. Like she was having a grand old time.
She was having a grand old time. She was. I mean, she's always about any life with her friends backing her up. So I mean,
yeah, right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe she is even by herself.
I ain't gonna lie though, that stage, that little podium they was in, they was shoulder to shoulder, like really
they were squunched up like sardines.
Yes,
they were.
Yeah.
They were squished up.
That shit was
but it
funny.
Was a vibe. They were vibing. It was cool. I feel like I don't know why this auditions felt so much bigger than the previous ones.
You think so?
I don't know. It just felt so much bigger because, they're going to the Caribbean. You have people flying out from the Caribbean to audition. You have people quitting their jobs.
For real.
Using their last bit of money to catch a flight and only got $20 to their name. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
For a show that, honestly, first of all, the auditions don't guarantee a spot at all. At all. And we see this time and time again where they already have their cast picked. So you're telling me that you're draining out your entire money, all your whatever life savings you got, to go and audition for a show where they're telling you to fight other bitches for $5K that you might not even get. It is crazy to me. I'm like, these bitches are different.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like my girl, that funny one, the one that couldn't twerk, or she was like, I have a picture of her. I'm gonna put her. That's my girl. You see her? She's right here. That's my girl.
Show me the picture.
All right. That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl, yo. It's my girl, yo.
That's my girl, yo.
She played that right here too.
Had me weak because I was like, yo, what is she doing when she tried to twerk? Natalie was like, give me 20 push-ups. I don't know what she was doing, yo.
And then she's like, give her that ticket. Give her that ticket. Like, why you telling her to get that? And then when I talk to Bobby Lights about how she spent all her money and she only got $20 left. I'm like, oh, girl.
Not it. Like, where are the priorities? Where are the priorities? Because it's just not. And can we talk about how messy Bobby was for talking about Shensia and Spice and talking about, I just like asking questions. Why y'all unfollow? Why you unfollow Spice? I'm like, yo.
Bro, I took a screenshot because I saw Shensia's fucking face.
Yeah.
That shit had me weak.
So messy. I was like, all right, Bobby, like,
look at this. Look at Shensia.
Oh,
she really like trying to keep it cute.
Right.
And then look at Natalie. I got you. They ain't had no beef.
No, for real. Like, you can tell, like,
don't mind Bobby. He's harmless. That's what it felt like. Like, we're just gonna move on.
But even Natalie was just like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, Bobby.
Like, come on. These are not baddies. They're baddies, but I'm talking about they're pretty big, like a little bit more respect.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They're like, they have more status. So you would think that there would be more respect there. But no, he didn't care. He's like, I'm gonna ask my question. So why you unfollow Spice? And started this whole thing. I was like, yo, Bobby, you're so fucking messy for that. But you want to talk about Jason Lee? I don't ever want to hear you talk about Jason Lee in your motherfucking life, because that's why y'all are friends. That's why y'all are friends, because y'all are both just as messy. So that's why I couldn't believe he did that. I was like,
yeah,
this is why you love this shit, because you just as messy like these bitches on the show. You're a baddie.
He's a baddie.
You're a baddie, but he loves to say, oh, I'm not a baddie.
No, he's a baddie.
Like, he is at heart.
Look. Lemmy, he a baddie.
Yo, Lemmy a
baddie, okay. Bobby Lights, he's a baddie. And what's her name? Janisha, she need to sign up and be a baddie, because at this point,
oh my god, not Janisha.
We need to see Scotty and Janisha go for it.
Nah, Janisha's too mature to do that.
You ain't see the tweet that she tweeted recently.
She tweeted something. What you tweet?
They right here. I'm gonna drop the tea.
Yo.
What was this? A day ago? 2 days ago? She tweeted, "Laugh." Oh, you want to read it? Here, you read it, honey.
Oh my god. Okay. Laughing emoji. Girls get mad when people post unfiltered, unedited photos of them. Like, how are you mad that someone posts exactly how you look in real life? Not my fault you're ugly and can't live without FaceApp. Get the fuck out of here. Respectfully. If the cap fits, wear it. Hashtag if the cap fits, wear it. Sincerely, you know who.
People are saying that she's shading Scotty. That's just what the people are saying. Since when is Janisha ever shady online?
Never. She don't be talking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But my thing is, okay, is she really shading Scotty, or does that just fit the narrative?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It could fit the narrative, but she's talking about somebody. I mean, we got a bunch of new baddies. You telling me let me not fucking one of them? She's shading somebody.
Yeah.
Either a new baddie or someone in her personal life zone. But anyways, that's why I said what I said about her.
Speaking of the hosts, I realized they also added Nene Leakes as well.
Yes.
Which was also cool.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that. Because usually it's just, and Bobby too.
Yeah,
so Bobby and Nene Leakes were like additional hosts to it, which I was like shocked.
Yes.
But it was good. I actually liked it.
Yes.
Usually it's Janisha, but I kind of liked how they had different hosts for different areas, for different sections.
100%. I enjoyed that because you get a break from just Janisha. We always see Janisha as the host. So you get different, again, it's almost like breath of fresh airs.
Yeah, little by little. Okay, so there was a part where Amber, and this is in part 2, Amber and Chanel from Jocelyn's Cabaret. I know you haven't seen that part of the show where they were on that season. You haven't really watched Jocelyn's Cabaret like that. But Amber and Chanel, I guess, had some stupid beef when they were on Jocelyn's Cabaret. I'm not going to go over that because honestly, it was really dumb. And then they start fighting it out. And I'm just like, first of all, it's just so interesting to see Amber coming back to Baddies Auditions when she had previously tried to sue Zeus Network. It was either Zeus Network or Jocelyn and Ballistic, because at the last reunion she had said that Zeus allowed Ballistic to put his hands on her.
Oh, that was on
the reunion.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that fight.
She sued. She was gonna sue Zeus Network. It was this whole thing. and in writing. It was this whole thing. And then she called it off, was no longer suing Zeus Network. I'm assuming she got paid off. But now she's at the audition trying to get on Baddies. And I was like, wow, this is so interesting. Can we talk about Slim? They didn't show much of her, but in the beginning, they showed her little clip. And I was like, damn, girl, this is just embarrassing.
It is. It really is. It's kind of sad.
Embarrassing.
You know, part of me wonders, do you think Slim and those other two girls from Jocelyn, and honestly all the girls...
And Daisy from Jocelyn's Cabaret too, tried to audition. And Wet.
Right. All the girls from the Cabaret, like, I wonder if it's more like they know they're not going to get on, but they're using it as a marketing like opportunity because they already have a name for themselves in the Zeus Network especially.
Right.
So you know that they're just gonna have more, exposure. Because Daisy, when she was auditioning, it just seemed like she didn't care. She was just like, coming here. It's almost like she like, yeah, you already know I'm here. I'm not gonna do the most. And just felt almost like...
She was annoying as hell in the audition.
You think so?
Yeah, she was. Talking about, oh, I need the golden ticket. I got a kid too. I got kids. I'm like, bitch, you got like multiple sugar daddies taking care of you. What are you talking about?
She
like,
living a crazy, like more better than a lot of these women.
Better than a lot of the bitches coming in there. Basically trying to take the girl's 5K ticket. It was kind of annoying.
It was weird.
It was weird. But then again, that's Daisy's energy. Like, she's always being shady and like passive aggressive like that. So that's why, you know, that whole situation with her in Egypt, I didn't really feel bad for her. Yeah, it was fucked up because that's your moneymaker, your face. But like, she kind of was also antagonizing and being messy like she usually does. And people just give her a pass because she's pretty. But it's like, no, like you're being messy and you're antagonizing. Like how many times is Egypt going to tell you, chill out? You know, just chill out. So, you know, I don't know.
But going back to Slim though, why do you think they didn't show much of her? I think it's because they knew that she was there to market herself. I felt like, you really think she was trying to be on Baddies? Do you really think
I don't know what she was trying to do. She seemed like she was on drugs.
She looked crazy.
She looked really crazy.
And we've seen the video of her actually getting into a fight.
Right. We've seen it.
Who's that with Wet Wet?
I don't know with who. Oh, yes. She did have one with Wet Wet, but she also got into another fight with some random too, but I don't really remember.
She looked down bad.
She looked real bad.
It sucks.
Real bad. And I was just like, oh God, like, I'm sorry. I would not.
It's embarrassing because they already played
That's like E.T. coming back, trying to go to the audition.
Word, exactly like that.
Why would you do that?
It's like you're begging. It just, you don't like, you know.
Have some pride. Yeah. But you don't have any shame?
No, she don't.
That's what it felt like. Like, I felt secondhand embarrassment. I was like...
Yeah, so I think low-key, that's why Zeus didn't put her on. Because it just seems like, we're like, you know, we know what you're doing. We're not trying to give you the time, the camera time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. All the girls from the other networks trying to come on Baddies is just like, I don't know, like, if they're ever gonna be on Baddies.
Yeah,
I really don't think so. Yo, Wet had me weak. Wet is crazy.
Wet is just wild.
Just so wild. She said, "What? What did she say?"
She said, "What do you mean it wasn't good enough?" Or
something like that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
She said, "What you mean it was nothing?" Or some shit like that.
That's what it was.
I was like,
bro, and then next thing you know,
just the mic.
I look down on my phone. I look back up. And her tits are out. I'm like, yo,
her tits are always out. Like, tits out, top off, wig off. Like, I'm just like, this is kind of crazy. Like, and then it's crazy because that girl that she fought, before fighting Wet, she was like, I want to see E.T. because I got a problem with her. I want to see E.T. Shorty, if you lost against Wet, you don't stand a chance against E.T. Yeah. Talking about, I want to see E.T. I got something for her. Like, I want my ones with E.T. Like, huh?
And my thing is, it's like, you already know the network don't fuck with E.T., so.
Right. But also, it's like, you lost against Wet.
That's true.
You're not seeing E.T.
I don't care. Wet did that whole spin around pole kick thing. Wet got it, all right? She wild. She look. That karate kick shit.
Yo, what she did with T-Love? Yo. That shit was so funny.
I played it so many times. I loved Wet doing that. That was a wild move. That was a stripper move right there.
Yo, she swung around the pole, did a little karate kick.
Yo,
I said, her skinny ass.
Amazing. I was so impressed.
Her skinny, bony ass swinging around the pole, kicking her was just ridiculous.
She reminded me of the firecrackers because that's how she fight too. Next thing you know, she naked.
Even talk. Because why? There's nothing to talk about.
Yo, that is too funny.
There's nothing to talk about. But one thing that I did not like was the blind girl.
That was fucked up.
Fucked up. Oof. Fucked up. And like, it happened so fast, but also like, security didn't jump in fast enough for me. Nobody else jumped in fast enough.
I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah, I don't
Who's
think.
attacking the blind bitch?
Yeah.
Nelly
Wap. Like so fuck. Oh, you remember her name. I didn't even remember her name.
Because she got one eye like Fetty Wap.
Oh.
That's Nelly Wap.
See, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when she was rapping, I was like, I'm over it. Like, what?
I mean, sis.
A lot of these bitches rapping, and I was like,
not for nothing,
next.
Nelly Wap is a fucking liability.
Yeah, I agree.
This is no discrimination.
Like,
I'm not trying to say like,
no. Let's call it for what it is.
The environment is
dangerous. You know
dangerous.
what Baddies is. You know what Zeus Network is. First of all, this is how you know Zeus Network is crazy. Natalie had did a live with one of the sisters. I think her name was Jamie from the old Bad Girls Club. Jamie was on live with Natalie talking about, I want to join Baddies. The first thing Natalie asked her while eating her salad, can you fight? Can you fight? Eating a salad like, yeah, can you fight? Like, that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
And Natalie don't give a fuck. Every time these bitches be talking about they got talent, she just be like, show your tits.
Yeah.
Show your tits. Twerk off. 5K to the best ass. Like, I just be like,
for real.
oh my God. Like,
I'm fucking weak.
It was, but when that girl attacked the blind girl, I was like, that's so low.
You think that my thing is, you
I didn't
really
like
thought that you ate? Like, you really thought that was going to
get you the ticket, right? You could have attacked anybody else. So that was like not cute. I did not like that. I was like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
And like, security didn't step in fast enough for me. And then I'm sorry, if you're blind, you do not need to be going on Baddies.
Yeah.
If you're in a wheelchair, you do not need to be going on Baddies.
I agree.
If you're any type of like, handy-capable or disabled, you do not, it's just a liability.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. And Zeus don't care. So, they always do that whole shit where it's like, go at your own discretion. Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I wonder what let me pay for his insurance or if they even got insurance. Because when the insurance company look at this shit and they're I'm sure he has a high insurance rate because
Smiley in the hospital,
the amount of people that get hurt, and I know that I'm pretty sure he has contracts for the auditions where people, are fighting and shit. Because apparently there was a lot of fights, way more than we seen on camera. Like,
right.
And that they didn't put a lot of that online, but I mean on the show. But there was a lot of shit that went down that day, and I just can't imagine, right? Like,
yo, can we talk about the girl that passed out and her friend was like, I'm gonna go back in because I ain't drive 16 hours or wait in line for you to pass out. You're gonna have to deal with this on your own. Like, I'm going back in line.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's really that deep for y'all.
It's that deep. Mind you, they was waiting outside for mad long because there was B-roll in the beginning where it was daytime, and then
out of nowhere, it was nighttime.
It was nighttime, yeah. So them bitches is really about that life.
All night. They was sleeping outside, camping out, waiting. That's crazy. Quit their job, spent their last dollar. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, especially when, like, first of all, it's not even guaranteed. It's one thing if you live there, right? Fuck it. But, like, quitting your job to do that is kind of wild.
Yeah. It is pretty wild.
Yeah. It is pretty wild. It's not even a guaranteed spot.
Because at the end of the day, and this is what I've said even prior to even watch, like, when I watched the first auditions, it's just exploitation of like people's dreams, right? Like, you're exploiting these people for the chance to win this dream ticket to become a baddie, but
just for content.
Yeah.
It's just for extra content. Someone in their fucking boardroom or their meeting room came up with this idea. They were like, I love that. Just extra content for when they don't, so that they can fill in the gaps.
Exactly.
For
Filler content.
Exactly.
Yep.
The auditions that's exactly it. Filler content.
Yeah.
That's all it is, to fill in those gaps.
And marketing wise, it's the same thing because you're promoting already for the next season. So, you know what I'm saying?
But then it gives them time to have like other shows come out and all that stuff. So that's all the auditions are for. And like I said, the cast is already picked beforehand.
Up until this auditions, they weren't really giving the people from the auditions a chance. I feel like this time, because of the backlash that they got, there were like, I think 3 girls on this one that were picked from the auditions, which I thought was...
Yeah, because they usually only pick 2.
Yeah, which I thought was good. But they also have like 28 fucking baddies with like, I'm sure, A, B, C, and D house. Like, you know, there's mad baddies this season.
I don't know why it's so much.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to rotate out. That's really what's going to happen.
I just wish that they would stick to the formula of at least 7 to 10 girls. Like, I just feel like having so much bitches is crazy, because I do like the idea of all the girls in one house.
Yes. Yeah.
I do like that, where you could really see everything, you see the drama and da-da-da-da. Have them all in one fucking place. Having them in all, like, it's just too much. It's too much.
And I'm sure because there's so many, that you're not going to really, like, get to see a lot unless you're the main baddies. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to have less camera time, you know, because you can't possibly put that many bitches and have that many confessionals, you know, all at once.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and then how's the intro gonna be? How's the intro gonna be? Is the intro gonna be like that nasty cap cut iMovie shit?
Nah, yo.
Because it's gonna have bad bitches. Y'all gonna, I hope they're just all walking together, you know, looking cute.
Like the bad boys, like
you know? Like, I hope it's like one of those things, because this is like 20-something bitches.
Lord,
like,
they need to do better with the intro this year, because
oh my God,
if not, we gonna be sitting there for 3 minutes.
Yo,
and it's already long enough.
All these fucking 28 bitches, like 3-minute intro. Come on,
yo.
That's already taking time away from the show and the storyline.
Right.
Like,
not that there ever really is a storyline.
I know. But still, like, I just don't get it. I don't like the idea of all these bitches, but yeah.
All right, so I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout the auditions, I kind of noticed that Biggie was in the middle, and Biggie is the loudest, but naturally, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell she had like the kind of like the leadership energy, you know? So I'm curious to know. This gave me the idea, and this is my prediction for this season, but there's definitely going to be more than one house. They're definitely going to, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one. There's too many girls. Do you think that Biggie this year is going to, quote unquote, become the leader of a house? Do you think that Biggie is going to head towards that direction, being that, like, she's, like, really gassed about how, you know, she's the baddie's favorite, and there's beef building between Natalie and Biggie and Jayla with the whole, do you know the whole situation?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let me give you a little backstory. There was, like, Natalie and Jayla went on a podcast, and the interviewers asked them, who's your least favorite baddie? And Natalie ended up, like, she struggled to say something, and then she said Biggie. She said she's only back because, you know, the Baddies franchise loves her, but she just don't fuck with her. She thinks, I don't even remember what she said. Y'all could look it up. But whatever. So she said that. And Biggie and Jayla has some, like, back and forth, like, banter, I guess. Basically, Biggie says something like, oh, Jayla, I'm gonna fight you. And Jayla's like, starts laughing, and she's like, no, the fuck you're not. So there's online beef building, which makes sense because Natalie can't take on anybody without her minions, and Jayla can fight. So this is my prediction. I want to hear what you think about this. So given what I saw, like the energy on Biggie and like how she's like the baddie favorite, and, you know, yada, 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 you know, Rolly's not going to be in that house. So do you think that Biggie will, like, has that potential to be that leader energy for one house? And do you see I guess I'm gonna just tell you my predictions. I thought you knew the beef, but anyways, I think
I can still answer it even if I don't know necessarily.
Okay,
that's how you know I haven't been on.
You really have not.
I told
surprised.
you, like I really have not been.
It's old news too,
right?
Yeah,
I'm saying I told you, like I don't even have time to respond to DMs, text messages. I have not been on Instagram like that. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, so my prediction is there's definitely gonna be beef between Jayla and Natalie, and I see Biggie becoming like or taking on that leadership of the house type of role.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she has potential to be that, or?
I think she has potential to be that. I feel like she has leader energy. She just can't fight.
Yeah,
but I mean, she has that energy.
But she also has Tasiki and Anna on her side, so maybe.
Right, but I don't know. That doesn't always mean that Tasiki is going to stand up for her.
True.
Like, even though they're friends and they're cool, Tasiki and Jayla also seem to be getting cool too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
that's very true.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
That's very true.
Who knows? She might just, act like she's not even there, talking about you can't see me type shit. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That girl who threw water at Biggie was random as hell.
Yeah, it was so random. I don't know what kind of random beef they had.
Yeah.
Probably just internet bullshit, troll shit. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But
or Jive Jones when she threw the microphone at either Shensia or Natalie.
Yeah, I don't know who she was throwing that shit at. I was like, first of all, it hit Shensia.
It did. No, I think it missed her.
No, it grazed her, but it still didn't hit her. But it grazed her.
What?
It did. So that's how I was like, that's why she was saying, thank you. Yeah, when she was getting beat up. Because it literally grazed her.
What?
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out, was that meant for Shensia and why? Or was that meant for Natalie and you missed? Because I didn't really see who, they were pointing at.
Bro, are you serious?
The microphone was crazy.
I'm so
like,
mad. I'm sorry. I'm taking back right now. How you throw a microphone even towards these?
I agree.
Like Spice and Shensia, these
like,
beautiful women. Like, what is wrong with you? Looking crazy, looking like an ugly ass troll. What's wrong with you?
Nah, I don't even know why that
happened.
And she
from New York. A shame.
She was?
Yeah, Jive Jones from New York.
Jive Jones sound crazy.
I got a picture. We're going to put her because she look crazy. Like, why the fuck? Crazy. How dare you? The audacity to look like that and throw a microphone at these.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, yo. And can we talk about how Spice instigated the fight between the fan and Natalie? She really instigated that. She really did.
I didn't even peep that. Did she?
I had to watch it again to see, because I didn't peep it either.
I didn't understand why they were beefing like that.
I don't
This
understand
girl has
either.
history. Like, it just seemed like Natalie just didn't fuck with her, period. Like,
didn't fuck with her, period.
I don't know what the history is behind
I don't know,
that.
but her rap was boring and she was trying to rap and I was like, girl, like nobody cares. Next. So they were giving that same energy. And then they were just kind of like, you gotta go. She wasn't trying to go. She wanted to get her ticket. So she was talking shit. Then in the back, she was still talking shit. I don't know. Natalie decided to get up and get in her face. And I'm just like, Natalie, you knew if she was taller and bigger and could fight, you wouldn't even be doing that.
100%.
But you had all this energy talking about, bring her back. Because she's shorter than you, and you're thick. So, you was feeling yourself. And, they brought her back. And also, you saw her fight this other girl.
I was gonna say
previously.
You saw she can't fight.
Yeah, you saw that she wasn't even trying to fight.
She got slapped.
She got slapped. Like it was
and
crazy.
just was letting it happen.
Yeah,
she was like,
she
all
was
right,
just like,
get your money.
Yeah. She was like, get your money, and I was like, oh my god. So of course, Natalie seen that. She's, she has all this energy to try it with her, and I don't know what the girl was talking about. You know me, like. Who? What?
Yeah.
That sounded weird. That sounded like that bitch on our fucking TikTok that was like, yeah, Natalie knows me because she sent me an email or a letter.
Yo, that's
like,
the type
bitch,
of girl. That's her.
That was that
girl.
energy.
That's that girl.
We don't know if that's her for sure.
No, but I'm saying that's that type of girl.
That was the type of energy for sure that she had. Like, talking about Natalie knows me. She sent me an email. Like, bitch, okay. So... I don't know. They just start fighting because Spice in the back goes, hit Natalie. I'm like, Spice, you dead wrong.
I thought she meant like no. Natalie. Like
no, she said hit Natalie.
Nah, but I think she means like Natalie hit her.
No,
like,
she meant hit Natalie. That's what she said. She didn't say Natalie hit her. She said hit Natalie. Hit Natalie. That's what she said.
Bro, bro. Why?
Because that's literally, when I rewinded it, because I wanted to screen record it, because I wanted to do a version of that fight, I rewinded it and I'm like, yo, Spice really said that shit.
That is so funny.
She really instigated it. And then that's when the girl hit her. After Spice said it. Spice, they was being messy.
Are you serious?
Spice and Shensia was being hella messy.
I did not peep
They
that.
was having too much fun on that fucking stage.
They was having a great time.
They were. Shensia was being hella messy.
Yeah.
Spice, hella messy. Bro, that one girl that came in with the rollers on and the cowboy.
Oh.
Yo, she came in with the rollers and was doing all these tricks and then talking about I sing. They're like, sing something. And she sounds terrible. Spice with her fucking
dying.
dirty ass like, Sound like a Jamaican auntie, bro. I was like, ain't no fucking way, bro. Spice, I started cracking up immediately. Bro. When Spice started laughing, I was already laughing. But when Spice started laughing,
you stupid.
I was cracking up. I was like, no way you laughing like this right now. She laughed that girl to shame.
Yo, for real though. For real, to shame.
I was like, yo,
I'm not gonna, because I started dying too,
I was
bro.
dying.
Like legit laughing out loud. Like,
there's nothing worse than someone talking about I sing and can't sing. And when you talk about you rap and you can't rap. Like, come on.
That's
like,
just funny.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay. So, I know in the beginning you were saying how, like, you feel bad for the girls and all this stuff, right? And I was like, fuck them, because they know what they signed up for. They know what they signed up for.
And tell them what you said to me today.
I said that I felt like it was, what did I say?
Say it verbatim, you're lying. That's not what you said. Say it verbatim. Say it verbatim.
I said.
Say what you said.
Relax. I said that it was like, what's the D word?
Whoa. Hey, you. Pause.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. The D word. What is it again? Fuck.
Degrading?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I thank you. I said that, it was kind of degrading to watch how they really was fighting each other on command. I don't feel bad, but it is degrading because, especially the part with the fucking prayer where Natalie starts talking about baddie God. Shensia and fucking Spice was like, wait, who? Which God? Like, all that stuff.
They don't play with God. Like,
right. So I was like, really? Baddie God, bitch? Like, you might as well say the devil.
Yeah.
But anywho, she's talking about, we're praying to the whatever. Now we hold our hands in prayer, and I just want you to look to your neighbor and slap that bitch.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That was crazy, and they really all did that shit. I was like, you cannot be like, this is crazy. Like, she really said a prayer and said, look to your neighbor.
It's not a prayer.
It's not a prayer. But she said it in the form as if it's a fucking prayer.
Yeah.
And it was just like so like,
it was pretty.
Yeah, it was very degrading.
That not only degrading, I feel like a little fucking, like you said, devil demonic.
Yeah.
Like, I am summoning you to do bad things to your neighbor. Okay, devil.
Right. But then you want to say, baddie God. Like, girl.
Ain't no God in that.
No, not at all.
The devil be taking over in these
they
damn
be
shows.
in them damn rooms, okay? Them demons be in the room. You telling me what happened in fucking, on the last season of Baddies West, the demons wasn't out that night?
But
they was out that night,
demon
bitch.
time, for
it
real.
Was demon time, shit.
With the fucking gunshots and all that rolling happening.
And the fucking club, Mace in the club. Like, that was just, that you felt the energy through the TV screen.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah,
that was pretty wild.
That was wild.
Yeah, so she want to sit there and say, now she want to talk about, oh, I feel bad for the girls. What do you, okay.
I said it's degrading. I don't feel bad, but it was hard to watch, is what I said. I said it's hard to watch them get degraded like that. Because Natalie really wasn't giving a fuck.
No, because she knew
really wasn't giving a fuck.
It wasn't anything like that deep. Like, she knew that they wasn't going to be.
Yeah,
like,
she did.
She was giving out, like,
she was just giving it out. Like,
because she knows it's content.
But what bothered me too was when she threw it and they just all scrambled on the ground.
That's the
like
part.
Fucking rats. Like, it was just so crazy to me. I was like, wow, y'all really mentally gone, bro.
Yeah, these girls
like strippers picking up money.
That's what it looked like. But
but like it looked bad. Like
right, because these aren't strippers. They're not making money. Right. They're basically a ticket, a 1 in a million chance to get on a show. And that a lot of these girls aren't even like that cute to eat. And this is just what they, you have to be a certain look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Or have a certain style or have an energy to you. And a lot of these girls like don't like, it's just like that old lady, that old white lady.
Yeah. With the purple and blonde hair.
Like, lady, what are you doing,
what was going on, yo?
What are you doing?
I don't know what was going on.
I feel like you have to be honest with yourself too, and that's sometimes a little hard.
At that age, trying to be on Baddies though
says a lot about you. Yeah. But you in Florida.
That's
you
true.
In Florida.
That's
you gonna get the weirdos from the woodworks.
That's
they be out there.
That's true.
They be out there, bro. I've seen them bitches.
Said she was from Tampa, and I was like, oh man,
Trampa, they call it Trampa.
She looked like one of them.
Oh, stop.
She was like she was white with the black hair that got dragged out by security.
Is that she's on the show?
She's on the show.
That's Gretch, right? I'm pretty sure that's Big Gretch. I don't know. They all like kind of.
She did have that look though.
But I think it was her because
that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. So Tiana had a change of heart.
I guess. I mean, no. It was just hard to watch.
Right, but I want to because I agree with you. Like at the end of the day, we don't want to be baddies, so I feel like we have a clearer head. But it's like at the end of the day, a lot of these girls that come here, they're really coming from nothing. Right? Like the girl spending her last fucking bit of money or whatever. And a lot of these girls are just banking on this dream. And I feel like at the end of the day, Lemmy knows what he's doing. He's dangling $100,000 over these people's head. And can we talk about how he said he was giving away $5,000 to 20 people, but he said $5,000. He never said anything about a golden ticket. Why is there a golden ticket?
I guess that's what they're claiming. The golden ticket is the $5,000 that they're giving to these women.
Bullshit, which goes to the contract thing because it's like, there's rumors. Mm-hmm. There's rumors going around that these girls were left on scene. There was one girl. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know.
I love how you can't find it.
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere, but I saw it somewhere. So
this is why I'm always screenshotting and screen recording. I don't give a fuck.
It was just somebody talking about it. It wasn't even like the girl herself, but there's something going around where one of the girls got pissed off because she got a golden ticket. She hit up Lemmy. She hit up Natalie, and they were left on scene. So she's like, supposedly there's going to pursue a lawsuit or whatever. And this is what goes back to the same thing. You're banking and you're exploiting these girls and dangling $100,000 over their head to fight, to slap bitches. One girl got a cut on her face. She was bleeding because the other girl she fought had a ring on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So these girls are really like going in and risking their own physical like selves for this.
They are.
For a shot. And then you're telling me you don't got $5,000 cash, you have a golden ticket, which seems kind of slimy to me. Because if you were genuine about it, first of all, if you give them cash, like it's cash. Mm-hmm. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Why do you have a golden ticket? Why don't we see the $100,000? There's something weird about that. We know and we have deep dived into how shady Zeus can be.
Right.
So it wouldn't surprise me that they leave these girls on scene. Right. And that they were just saying that because now that because of not only the backlash that they got on the internet, like, oh, you be exploiting these girls, they were getting heat online. Mm-hmm. So I think that it was just I think it was just a PR move. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could see it being that, or they could try to get away with it because if you have that $5,000 hanging over your head, you're willing to do something way more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You have more incentive to do something crazy.
Yep.
So it just feels shady that you have a fucking golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Yeah, and just the possibility and the idea of these women not getting the money that they promised them. Again, I'm not surprised. It's very telling of Zeus Network and how they move. It's very telling, considering the stuff that we've talked about before. So, I mean, I'm not surprised, especially, with them having these ladies sign these contracts as well.
Yeah.
you know, and there's a certain part in the contract that does not mention the 5K golden ticket, but also mentions that, you know, if you talk about, you know, Zeus Network in a way that's damaging to the company, they are allowed to sue you for $1 million.
Yep.
Because they feel like that's the compensation that's reasonable and that's worth the damage that you cause them and the company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's regarding to anyone that's with the company. Lemmy, Natalie, whatever the case may be. So I just think it's just very interesting. Mm-hmm. It's all very interesting and all a little shady, which is something that we've already addressed in past episodes, which is why it's like, you know, I'm not surprised, but I don't understand why these girls are like spending their last dollar. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Damn flashlight. Yo, this shit is a ghost. It's a ghost, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's sad because even knowing all that, even after all that we know, these people still going out,
they are
buying tickets, spending their last dollar.
And you know what?
On a dream.
Lemmy not gonna care because they still doing it. They know what the fuck they signed up for.
Signed the contract. You signed the contract.
But they seeing it and they know. But it's like some of these girls don't care though. Mm-hmm. Some of these girls see that and they don't care as long as they get money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look at what's her name with Diddy? What's her name? Carisha?
Yeah. Young Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So just like going back to like, you know, my whole feelings about how these girls and how they're just, I don't know, they really don't care. You know, the short girl that basically hit Natalie that Natalie fought, you know, she got slapped up too because Natalie was like, slap any of these bitches right now. Yeah. Right now. Slap them if you a baddie. You know, there was a short girl, the shortest girl in the entire group and the tallest girl, visibly tallest girl in the entire group, put them next to each other and said, if you a baddie, to the short girl, slap her.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And I'm talking about extremely short. Like, not just your average
height difference.
And, like, the girl was extra tall. You can tell she's 6 foot something. Like, she's very,
and
very
she
tall.
had heels on top of that.
Yeah. The girl, even if she tried to slap her, would barely graze her chin.
Right. Because, like, the short girl standing next to the tall girl, her head reached, like, her waist.
Yeah.
Like, it was that much of a height difference.
Yo, but she looked crazy, the short girl. She had lipstick all over her face.
Yeah, she did.
And I couldn't help but her arm was ashy, bro. I'm like, oh my girl.
I noticed her, like, front teeth a little bit was missing, too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I didn't peep that. I was too busy looking at the lipstick on her face. I'm
like,
oh my God.
A lot of these girls did look really crazy. They really did. But, like, they really did try to make her slap the tall girl.
That was
like,
fucked up.
It felt like bullying at that point. I was like, she clearly how many times she gonna say no?
And there was laughing and trying to get it to
egging it on.
Like, oh, you not a baddie, then you not a baddie.
Yeah, like, definitely bullying for sure.
That's fucked up.
Giving elementary school bullying.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, but that shit was like crazy. And she stood on business. She didn't slap nobody.
Yeah. And the tall girl didn't do anything either.
I'm glad.
Which I'm glad. I'm glad she realized, like, damn, she's mad tiny. Like, why?
She was really tiny.
Very tiny. Like, I was like, okay, what is the point? What is the point for this?
For content.
Yeah, for content.
Because you know none of those 2 girls was not going to be on Baddies.
Yeah, def not.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, def not. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it was a little crazy how they was just doing all that. I mean, I know they always do it, but I don't know why this audition felt like extra crazy.
Really?
No, it didn't. Not really. I guess to see them scramble on the floor when they threw the tickets on the ground was
that got
wild. That and then the prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And how they all really did it. Like, I was like, look at Natalie. She's like so happy with her evil laugh, being a puppeteer, puppet master of all of these bitches, 100%. Commanding them to just do whatever she says at a snap of a fucking finger.
But didn't she instigate that other one too, where that girl, like, her name was, all I know is that she's like, I don't gotta do too much. And then,
with her ass out? Yes, the one with the heels where she took off her nails and all that and still lost.
No, but that one's funny too.
Jody really said.
Yo, she really took her time to take off the heels, take off the nails, bite her nails off, and then
everything.
lose.
Take off her earrings and still lost the fight.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the girl that broke the set. You remember that
one?
Oh,
yeah.
How she I don't remember. Her name was like something Michelle or something like that.
Yeah, she said she don't got to do too much because she a baddie.
And then the other girl tried to like what was it, steal her ticket or something.
Yeah, Natalie was like, you see, like she's saying that y'all not gonna check her.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna check her.
Right.
So who's gonna check her? Take her ticket.
Yep.
Take her ticket.
Yep. And then like she fucking ran up to her first, and the girls who fucking use the microphone as a weapon is pretty wild. Because she did that too. She said she threw it at her and then ran towards her before she came for her. Do you remember that? And she ran towards her, and then that's when the set broke.
Oh wow! I thought she was hitting her with that. I didn't know she threw it at her.
Maybe I'm confusing the two. Either way, there was a person who threw the fucking. There was one fight where she threw the microphone from across. Yeah. And then there was wet and all these other bitches. Yeah. Bang! All you heard on the fucking. Yeah.
That's all you heard. That's all you heard. Over there clapping like bitch.
It didn't sound right.
No, it didn't.
It sounded ugly. Sorry for the listeners at home.
Stop, like you clapping some cheeks.
Hey yo. Pause. Hey yo, bro.
Chill. All right, relax.
Too much. One last thing. Why the fuck did Scotty bring her dog to the fucking auditions? That shit pissed me off when the fight broke out and all the girls left the fucking, I think the girl attacked Biggie or whatever. And then the poor dog, thank God somebody was watching it and grabbed it. Yeah. But like, what if some evil bitch, if someone was willing to fucking go attack a blind bitch, then what if somebody hurt your dog? And you know me, I love my animals.
I love how you care about the dog, and I didn't even think about. No one cared about dogs. Nobody cared about the dog.
Like, why you? That shit pissed me off. Like that poor dog probably seen so much toxic shit.
He has. He's used to the shit by now.
Like
Scotty already said she was gonna use her dog in a fight at the reunion. So I'm pretty sure you forgot when she said she was gonna use her dog, and it was like some stupid shit, like Anna's dog, and then Scotty's dog was gonna fight, and it was just some dumb shit. Yo.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was a while ago.
That's funny.
Like, y'all are so dumb.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like the poor dog with the pink ears.
Yeah,
Dito
with the pink ears,
just sitting there, so confused.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least someone was holding the dog.
Yeah, thank God. Shit, Scotty, do better.
So passionate. At least she's bringing her dog with her, watching her dog at all times. But yeah, I mean, overall.
Yeah, overall.
It was mid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just felt so drained. There was some funny moments, though. I'm not gonna lie. There was some funny moments.
Out of all the auditions, you'd say this is, like, your least favorite, most favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I'd have to see. I'd have to go back and see, but I'm not sure. I don't really care for the auditions much.
True.
Me neither. So it's like, I don't really know. Like, I just like when the show comes out and that's it.
In my opinion, this auditions was the most digestible.
Yeah, it was just the most, like, good pacing audition.
I feel like with auditions, you need more production.
Yeah.
Because the talent is just, there's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on where you need to have that control over production, and they did a good job at that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I mean, other than, Natalie not giving a fuck and just wanting to instigate, talk about show your tits and twerk offs.
Are you excited for Baddies Caribbean? Like, are you?
I feel like I'm not even excited until the trailer drops. I know there's some funny people that's on the cast, like Meatball.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited for that. She's really funny, but.
Yeah, I'm glad that they picked online internet people too. Like she's a TikTok, right? Isn't that what she's like? She's known for.
She's just internet personality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do like that. I don't know. I'm kind of excited, but I have been keeping up with the tea online, and I did see something about Tommy with this horse, and again going back to the animal thing. Yeah, Tommy's a fucking nut job, bro. So I don't know.
And her and Natalie fight.
Yeah,
which I'm just like, okay,
right, but yeah. I guess you're right. Not really too excited until we see the full thing.
Yeah, that's really where I'm at too. Like, I'm just here,
taking it day by day.
Yeah, literally. I mean, what did you guys think? Did you see it? Did you watch it? Do you have any thoughts? Did you notice certain things that we probably didn't talk about? You know, like, what are your thoughts on the auditions? Do you like them? Do you think that, you know, these people are stupid for attending still, have no sense?
Would
like,
you go?
Would you go? Have you gone? Have you auditioned already?
Yeah.
You know, some of the girls, it was like their third time auditioning. I was like, why would you do that? Like, that experience sounds so horrible.
It does.
Why would you do that again and again and again?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. I mean, talk about not giving up, but, you know, and determination and perseverance, but no.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it for me.
I'm curious to know what you guys think. Definitely tell us, like, you know, which one's your favorite auditions, if you even care about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you're listening to the podcast, to leave a review, because we would love to see those reviews and, you know, go up. They help out the podcast a lot. If you like this recap, please like and share it with someone else who watches Baddies and maybe don't got nobody to talk about it with, because we here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people, they hide Baddies. It's for them, it's like a guilty pleasure where they won't even tell people that they watch it because they're ashamed. So, or they feel guilty for watching it. So, yeah, sometimes they don't got people to talk to about it. But, yeah, if you know someone that does, then, yeah, send it to them.
To the PHQ, baby.
Right. So, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Rantomania1. You guys can find us on Instagram at the Petty Headquarters. So check us out. You know, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff, we're on all those platforms, wherever you get your podcasts, at the Petty Headquarters. We release episodes every Tuesday at 4. What time we release?
4 p.m., baby.
Okay. When do we release?
Tuesdays.
Oh, okay, that's every Tuesday, right?
Every motherfucking Tuesday.
So, yeah, you know where to find us. If you want to check out the visual episodes, it's on YouTube at Petty Sim Productions. And if you want to check out the funny Sim Talks, they're on TikTok, Petty Sim Productions. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekly dose of mess. It was definitely a weekly dose of negativity. So, yeah, we'll see you back next week for something else. Bye.